Hello again. I am back today looking at a passage that records a miracle uniquely found in Matthew chapter 9. Well, two miracles actually. First, Jesus healed two blind men, and then what seems like immediately following, he healed someone who was believed to be possessed by a demon because he was mute. So, a couple of the big things that I picked up on in my study, um, one is that when we see the passage that is found in only one gospel account, and sometimes that might call into question the credibility of something that's not corroborated anywhere else. In this case, it's a good thing because it shows that Matthew didn't just copy and paste from the Gospel of Mark. He had his own experiences and he added to them. And in this case, it may be that this event was significant to Matthew because scholars believe that it may have taken place in his home. So I thought that was really interesting. You can read a little bit about that in the blog post. But there was apparently a crowd of people outside. First, two blind men followed Jesus inside and he healed them. And my remark about this is he, like he often did, told them not to tell anyone after he healed them. And the first thing they did was to go out and tell everyone. And that it's always so interesting to me that they have so much faith. They express so much faith, even when questioned by Jesus. Do you believe that I can do this? And they say yes. And then he says, okay, by your faith, you're healed. So they have so much faith in Jesus as an agent of God, and yet they don't obey him when he tells them something to do. But one of the comments that I read said you can really kind of give them some grace in that situation because, for one, they were probably immature in their faith and just exuberant at having been healed. So you almost can't blame them for not really being able to contain themselves. Um, so then the second half follows, and someone leads a demon possessed man inside. And I have talked about in previous studies whether everyone who was healed of, quote, demon possession in the Bible was really possessed by a demon, or did they have some other disorder. In this case, it's unclear, and I don't know that it's ever going to be really clear that it was some other disorder. But I talked about it a little bit about what we might look for one way or the other to determine whether it was really spiritual. The fact remains that there were really truly spiritual demon possessions, and that regardless of whether this is a case of demon possession or not, Jesus either had the ability to immediately heal someone of a disorder or cast out a demon. So both are evidence of his lordship. And then finally, we looked at the Pharisees and their remark about Jesus using the power of demons to cast out demons. And so just looked at that concept one more time, and the importance that the to the Pharisees that Jesus be discredited. So I hope you take a look, and we'll see you again next time.